Welcome to another vlog about a seaman's life. Today I will take you with me on board a chemical tanker of 30,000 deadweight on a lovely Saturday morning. For those that are here for the first time, I am an electrical engineer or an electrical officer, and I work on the commercial fleet. That means chemical tankers, product tankers, container ships, and bulk carriers. And for those that have been on my channel before, welcome back. I hope you will enjoy this vlog. Today I will show you the safety routine that I'm doing as an electrician every Saturday on board the ship. This is a routine that every electrician has to do on any ship that he is working on. This is like an unwritten law that every Saturday you have to check all the safety on board. Me as an electrician, I have to check the fire alarm, the bilge alarm, the safety alarm on the main generator, on the emergency generator, on the main engine. I have to check the batteries on the emergency generator, the communication batteries, and the lifeboat batteries, and also the engine of the lifeboat. Of course, the other engineers in engine room, they have to check the emergency compressor, the fire pumps, and so on. But in today's vlog, I will show you my job, my routine job for Saturday as an electrician. Maybe you will be coming on board as a cadet, or maybe you are just curious. I hope it will be interesting enough for you to stay for the whole video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the video, and maybe you want to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed to see more about the seafarer's life. It's an interesting life, it's a wonderful life, it's an adventure for your whole family. You will have stories even for your grandkids. It's an amazing life, and today I will show you a glimpse of the electrician work. So I hope it will be interesting and I hope you will enjoy it. Enough said, let's start working now. So after the toolbox meeting, every Saturday at 7:30 we have a toolbox meeting. I will start the safety alarms on the main generator. I have to check the leak alarm, the high temperature cooling water alarm, and this generator, this ship has 3 main generators, and I'm checking the safety alarm for all 3 generators. I am just simulating the alarm, so I have to just disconnect the electrical connection, and it will come an alarm on the computer, on the AMS, in the engine control console. I already spoke with the motorman to be on standby in the engine control room just to stop the alarm, not to make a lot of noise, because this was 8 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to wake up the captain or the crew that is doing duty from 4 in the morning until 8 in the morning, you know. If it's not necessary, I don't have to bother them. The alarm will register anyway in the computer and I don't need to hear the sound. So after I'm checking all 3 generators, I see that they are working perfectly. As you can see, maybe you have noticed already, on the left side over there where I'm disconnecting the electrical connection, I put some name tags. That is to be easier for the next electrician to know exactly what alarm to test. And now I proceed to the main engine to test the fuel oil leakage alarm. This is the only alarm that I can test on the main engine, because now we are in a sea voyage. I cannot do the oil mist, I cannot do the high pressure alarm, because it will come slow down on the main engine, and as you can imagine, the captain and the chief engineer will be very angry with me. So I'm just testing the fuel oil leak alarm. I just opened the cap. As maybe you have noticed already, there is a green light over there. When you are testing or when it's coming an alarm, it will be a red indication lamp, and that way you will know that something is wrong. But now it's only a simulation. There is a limit switch inside with some small pins, and you need a screwdriver like I'm using now, and you have to be very delicate, because if you break any of those pins, it will be a lot of hassle and a lot of headache to replace it. It can be replaced, that is not an issue. I already have spare, but that is unnecessary job. You just have to be careful when you are doing the test. And after I'm testing this alarm for the main engine, I will proceed at the bottom floor of the engine room to test the bilge alarms. The engine crew is already busy cleaning the filter for the sea chest. I don't want to bother them. I will proceed with my job for the day. And now I'm testing the bilge alarm on the port side. I have improvised something just so I don't have to go all the way down there. So I will do it from up here, and it's much easier for me. The motorman, one of the motormen is already in the control room, like I said, and he will stop the alarm, and that way I know that the alarm is working, and I don't have to worry about it until next week when I have to test it again. This ship does not have a bilge alarm on the starboard side. It's a Japanese ship. I don't know why, but that is the design, so there is nothing I can do. And now I proceed to the aft of the engine room to test the bilge alarm on the aft. I have experienced, I have been at sea for 15 years and I know exactly what I am doing, but if you are coming on board for the first time, I do not recommend to you to do it this way. This is a dangerous operation. As you can see there, you can touch by mistake the shaft of the main engine, and then you'll be in a lot of trouble. So if the ship is rolling, or you do not have experience enough, or you are afraid, better you go down through the ladder, you go down under the shaft of the main engine and you test the bilge alarm. It's much safer that way. I already know what to do, so there is no issue for me. I am done testing the alarms in engine room, and now I will proceed to the steering gear room. The third engineer will come later to test the fire pump. I don't touch this because some valves are closed already and I don't want to mess up the things over there. So I will just test my bilge alarm in the steering gear room. As you can see, I have improvised something over there, so I don't have to go all the way down. And after I test this, I will take my multimeter, my tester, and I will proceed to the emergency generator room. First of all, I will test the batteries. This emergency generator has two groups of battery, as you can see for yourself. I will test the voltage on the battery to see that it's in good order. Some type of emergency generators have two ways of starting. One is by battery, like you see here, and another way is by spring. But this type of generator does not have the spring starting operation, so it's only batteries. There is a switch, you just change it from number 1 to number 2 or whatever you like. And then you will put it in the manual position. You will put the selector of which group of battery you want to use, and then you will start the emergency generator. Before starting, I recommend that you check the fuel tank, that you check around, a visual inspection to see that there is nothing broken, nothing out of order. Better you check around the cooling water to see that the tank has cooling water and it's everything okay. And after about 5, 6, 7 minutes of testing the emergency generator, I will stop it. There is no need to test it for a long time because I am not connecting it to the bus bar. So it's a lot of stress for the generator to work like that without connecting it to the bus bar, so there is no need to test it for a long time. 5, 6, 7 minutes, that's enough. About 3 minutes each group of battery. And then you press the stop button and then you put it in auto. Don't forget to put it in auto in case you have a blackout during the night when nobody is in engine room. The emergency generator will start by itself. And now I will proceed to the lifeboat. First, before going inside, I will stop the transformer that is charging the batteries. I will stop it. This is a good practice. And before going inside, it is recommended to ventilate the lifeboat for about 10 minutes. There is no fan here. All the windows are closed, so better ventilate it for 5-10 minutes. So before I start the engine of the lifeboat, I will test the batteries. This lifeboat has 2 groups of batteries. Each battery has 12 volts DC. This is the same type of battery that you have on your car. The lifetime of this type of battery is about 5 years. That is what you are seeing over there, the name tag, when it was installed. So after I check the voltage, I will put the selector on one of the batteries or both of them, and I will start the engine of the lifeboat. Of course, I will test all the lights and the compass, if it's okay. I have a walkie-talkie and I call the bridge to check that the compass in the lifeboat is matching the compass on the bridge. And this is how you stop the engine. And that's it. Same like the emergency generator, about 5 minutes, that is enough, because there is no cooling. The cooling is done in the seawater, but this is outside now. So, and now I'm testing the voltage on the communication batteries. There are cells of 2 volts each cell. So you have 12 cells, 2 volts DC each cell, that is 24 volts DC total. So I'm testing all the batteries over here just to see that everything is in good order. You have to test this because in case of an emergency, this is for communication and you will call for help. And now for the last thing, I will test the fire alarm. First I will inform the chief engineer, then I will inform the captain, and after they approve, at about 11:30 in the morning, I will test the fire alarm. This is how I'm testing the manual call point. There is a limit switch inside and I'm simulating that the limit switch has been operated. Normally you just press on that white thing in front. It is plastic, so when you will press, it will be broken. That is why I'm not testing it like that. If I break it, I have to replace it. And that's about it. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you are coming on board anytime soon, this will be very useful for you. If you have nothing to do with this line of work, I hope it was interesting enough. Don't forget to hit that like button. Maybe you want to subscribe to the channel, and I will keep posting interesting stuff from the ship. If you have any suggestions, any questions, I wait for you in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.